Everyone. Well, today was another day of trading. Um, we traded SPY again. So let's see. I started here. Um, we broke 561. Was like we'll break this line here. Was about to break the red line is the 50-day, but this is a 5 minutes candle anyway. But we're supposed to break this line. I joined some calls, didn't work, so I got out. When we broke here, I got puts, but before this big drop, it flew all the way up. I actually got out like someone in here because the volatility was super high. And then on the way back, it gave this the green candle, so I waited. I was ready to go either long or short, but when we start losing this, I went short for about here, made some money, and then we had all this play here. And once we put this candle here, I tried to go short again, but it flew all the way up. I had to close at a loss. But overall, just on these moves here that I got from here, I think I was up probably 120 because I went a little aggressive, because I know, okay, we got rejected all the way here, so we're probably gonna drop more. But yeah, I took some profit, but at the end of the day, I made some other trades that took me down to about $60, which is fine. Yeah, and then I had to go to work. But yeah, so far, yeah, I traded some puts, calls. I tried to go um, up and down depending on what I think the market is doing. But yeah, so far we finally went, I guess since yesterday, we went above, the red from the month. Let's see, I was down 500, so now up 130, but that doesn't mean much at all. Like, I still got this range to clear on the 3 months, so I need to make about $700, which I think is pretty doable as long as I don't trade too big and risk too much. Like, so that's why I'm making these videos, to remind me to not trade too much, too big. If I have to close at a loss, it's okay as long as it doesn't take a good chunk of my money. I think I should survive. So far, that's the month. So it's finally the green days are overshadowing the red days. So I mean, I'm not really worried about having red days. It's just making sure that my red days are not clearing, like one red day is clearing like 5 green days. So I think as long as we stay that way, we should be fine. Let's see here to the year. So January was red, February very red. I think March will probably pass February in terms of gains and losses. So yeah, I'm very optimistic. Like, I'm just trading S&P 500 and Qs whenever I can, and yeah. So I was down all time to 2,300. Now I'm only down 1,700, but yeah, I think with time, I wonder when this was. Yeah, it was last month. Yeah, with time, I think we'll recover that. And yeah, so good luck. That's all I wanted to share today. And this is my journey to my goal for this week, which is reaching $1,000, and then for the next 2 weeks I will try to reach $1,500, because I don't want to give myself too much pressure of trying to double every week, because I might start making silly mistakes or stupid mistakes. So but I think 1,500, 500 in 2 weeks is pretty doable, especially once I reach $1,000. Yeah, and also it's easier to double my account like in a week if I have $500. Like, so I think it's possible. We're getting there. Today I think I was like at 900 something, but I started making some trades that didn't work the way I wanted, and I just gave it about 700, I mean $70 back, which is fine. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna trade in the morning time. I'll do calls or puts, whatever I feel like the market is trying to do. 1 to 2 contracts, and yeah, good luck. So actually, let me show you here. I have some alerts here. So I think we had a good buyer here at 554 and a change. We had some good bounces here, bounced it a bunch of times, but then we broke it, went to 52. So I'm gonna watch. So usually, very interesting thing is like these lines and the red lines, as the market shifts, the price will try to either hover here on top or on the bottom. So I'll be watching and see if we're gonna break these, if we break the pre-market lows, or if we actually beat the closing highs, which is 560. If we are holding good above 560, 561, 62, we might have a shot of going higher. But if we're starting losing the pre-market lows and then lose 555, then I think I'm gonna go short. So I'm just gonna watch the market, see how the price is behaving, and I'll trade accordingly. So good luck, and thanks for joining me.